Welcome everybody. So to the weekly Evergreen Open Planning meeting. This week we are going to make, as usual, for people new coming here, basically doing a status call about the Jenkins Evergreen initiative status. So right away I'm going to give the stage to Adrien, because Adrien is a new member of the team, at least for some time. And Adrien is currently exploring. By the way, he already started working on this about what it would take to actually make Evergreen work on JDK 11. So it would both, I guess, respect the tagline of Evergreen of having a lot of things already up to date. And have a very short feedback loop, and at the same time, it's likely to be something very interesting to also provide some interesting feedback with regard to the whole JDK 11 upgrade work. So yeah. Adrien, can you update us a bit on where you are and about that task?
Yeah, so at the moment I'm looking at the code, what create the current flavors, and how I can create a new one, adding a new using the process to include Java 11.
Mhm.
It's a really early stages, so I have nothing really to show or to
Yeah.
say about it quite yet, but
Yeah, it was started this morning for people
yeah.
watching. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a still early stage for me, but
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure to have something relevant for the next meeting.
Cool. Great. And so just for people watching and for Mandy, who knows more about that in general, the path we are following right now is to introduce a specific flavor for this, because then we'll be able to, for instance, have specific plugins for that flavor, specific JDK, because it's a specific Docker image, and many things like these that would actually allow us to deploy even up to production without having some kind of specific backend or whatever to run this. So that's going to be interesting, I think. So I don't have anything in progress, because this morning I actually closed a lot of things and actually implemented a very low, small one, which is so. Amanda, if you have a look at the code, you'll see that I renamed the environments into flavors directories, so that it's slightly less, lowering the what the fuck per line ratio, basically, because there was places where we would call things environments, where we actually, were calling it flavors, by voice, or while explaining that to people. So I felt it was the right time, and yeah, very important to do it right now, as Adrien and possibly others are going to have a look at those things and start wondering what the hell those things mean. So that's it. And I hope to be able to get back to more things in the coming time, but not sure in at least the next few days, that's for sure. I think those things were already here since quite long, so there's nothing, I guess, apart from this, nothing much to say about that for today, at least. Maybe just a later grade. There was the only thing about Evergreen in general. So the talk I gave in Copenhagen, CodeConf, it was CodeConf, yeah. Was recorded and published recently, so I think it's around here. Let me see. Even more. I thought it was published here. So anyway, I will probably post that somewhere. We probably should put that in the repo, in the Git repo, links to presentations about Evergreen. I think it would make sense indeed. That makes me think right now. So I know the video has been recorded and published, but possibly not yet publicly because it's being reviewed. I received a mail recently from Crackma, basically. So let's take that aside. So I think that's fine. I guess we can probably move to closing. Anything else, Adrien or Mandy?
No, I just saw something about the environment to flavor renaming, and I will update the ticket because I think we forgot something.
Right.
about that.
Maybe if you're talking about, for instance, the essentials.yaml, that's normal
Yeah,
to keep that environment because this is something I actually thought about. Yeah. So let me see environments if I find it. Right? Oh yeah, right. That's the one. So yeah, there's a place where basically, in our and in essentials.yaml, so Adrien is talking about is that. And so
yeah,
that
exactly.
I consider renaming, but I don't think it's a good thing at least to rename it right now because it's not a format only used in it's a more standardized format, I would say. If not if even if right now there's no real uh, programmatic check or validator, but yeah, this is coming from the JEP 309, I think, is the bill of materials. So basically, this thing is used by Evergreen, but it's also used by the custom war packager, that tool that is able to create, given that kind of file, a specific prepackaged instance of a war with included plugins and everything. That's already used, for instance, in the Jenkins file runner tool and many things like these. So you see here. It's used in many places right now, and so it's also used, I think, for the testing in a PCT and essentials test that's been written by Raul already some month ago, and many things like this. So that's why we
Okay.
really rename it um, like this. But yeah, maybe I don't know if it would make sense to consider renaming it upstream. I tend to guess not. Well, but yeah, I understand where your question was coming from. And I'm pretty sure actually our parser would need an update or some improvement because it's basically removing comments.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't bother or try to add a comment there because I knew it would be removed by the make generate essentials target. So yeah, that's a waste. Anyway, anything else?
Okay. Nope. I get it.
But
Thanks.
yes, that's one of the things that probably are not really kind of ambiguous from the ground up. So yeah, sorry about that. Anything else, Mandy?
Nothing new for me.
Cool. Thank you. So, everybody, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.